Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to the Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition Let's Play Livestream Adventure Series together with people in the live chat and the wonderful folks of Mira, including our colorful cast of characters, where this evening, as of recording, and whenever you watch this in the archive, as most people tend to, I've noticed, most people... most of the views come in after the live stream is finished, and I publish the archive. So if you're watching this after the fact, hi, howdy, how you doing? Say hi in the comments section. I'd appreciate it. I need to be careful with this straw. I had an accident with one of these last night. I don't know if it's probably healed up. It was the tiniest little hole in my elbow. But my goodness, did it bleed. I got in my car and I had one of these cups with the metal straw, because, you know, it's better for your body than plastic. And I got in the car, and it just scraped this little bit of skin off. It bled so much. And I had to go into a grocery store, and I was just, like, holding the bottom of my elbow, and I was like, it's fine, it's no big deal. Ah! It's fine, it's no big deal. It's not a problem. Some people leak blood, it's okay! Just let me grab my groceries. It's fine. If I just keep pressure on it, it'll stop eventually. And it did. And I think I doubt if there's even a mark down there. But just be careful with metal straws and elbows, is all I'm going to say. Particularly if you're keeping your metal straws in a position where this might happen. And also, clean the straw before you try to use it, because it's not good after that happens. How's the audio? Straws. And it sounds like the audio's working. Looks like we just got a whole bunch of additional materials. You'll just barely see what's left of that fading out of existence, because after the last episode, I said I would revamp Frontier Nav, and I've not researched whether or not there's a way to min-max the best results from Frontier Nav. I assume there is. I wish you could zoom out further, but I just got a bunch of level 2 miners, level 4 miners, assorted miners over here, on top of certain resource caches. I did say I would explore a bit more of Oblivia, and I did. Hello. Why did you take me to a completely different segment of the map? There we go. I explored a bit more of Oblivia. As I said, I haven't done any quests, any affinity missions, anything like that. I just wanted to get it up to that 25% that we were looking for, so we could progress the plot when we're ready, but that's not what we're doing today. You'll also notice that we have a wacky collection of characters with us. We got Gwen, Irina, and Elle in the party at the moment. I wanted to build up my affinity with them as I explored the world, and they're all almost at 3 full stars, and the reason I did that is because, of course, Elma and Lynn are now completely maxed out. Heaven help me. They've been in the party pretty much from the beginning, and most of what we've done has had them in the party with us. Now, I'm going to very quickly not repeat the mistakes of the past. I'm going to turn off the keyboard that we use for the capture PC, and I'm going to set it aside so that I don't inadvertently hide any essential elements of the stream again. And we're going to continue the adventure together. Oh good, everyone's phased in some sort of strange lineup here. Elma and Lynn are once again merged together in this unholy... Oh, good gosh. How do can I zoom in on that? Can I like really like emphasize the terror there? The way that she like pokes in through her neck is probably the most disturbing part. It's not good, and thankfully they're about to separate, I think. All we have to do is walk away, and this ends. We don't have to live with this abomination. What we're going to do today, I wanted to take a second, because there's a ton of other playable characters, and in fact, if we have a look at the available active members, you'll notice that there are a lot of additional slots that have been unlocked in here. Not all of them, but a lot of them, and we've not bothered to pursue any of these individuals, and we can have all of them in our party and go on adventures with them. We just have to unlock them by doing little missions with them. So I figured now would be a great time, before we get into the end of the game. We're only like 6 chapters in, and things don't really get super fun until you get to chapter 9 finished. That's when you... Well, I won't spoil that, but I do want to kind of rush that a little bit. But for right now, you know, we're going to just focus on finding some additional heroes. Adding them to the party should prove to be a great deal of fun, and we kind of just have to decide where we want to start on that front. And in fact, I think it even tells you, if you go to active members and you hover over one, it'll kind of tell you where to go. Hope Springs Eternal. Should we just go through these in order? I see no reason not to. Hope Springs Eternal is what we got to do to get our head hunting. I don't know what that means. Headhunting. Oh, I get it. We're looking for these people to add them to our party. No, I'm right there with you. I completely track with your logic game and your verbiage and your way that you put words. Okay, Hope Springs Eternal. I mean, I guess all we have to do is find that on the map. It could be that one right there. I don't know that. That one right there is Close Comrades, which we need to do for something else. We got L's Conundrum. That one is worth completing when you can. We're a little underleveled for it right now, so we're going to move past that one. We got My Dream. The Mad Monk, that's another character that we can add. A new rival. The Clarion Archaeologist. I want to add all of these, of course. Hope Springs Eternal, though, is where we're going to start. So I'm going to throw down a marker there, and we'll fast travel to the Cathedral to, let's see, accept Marry Me basic mission. Oh dear, we have to do that first, huh? I didn't realize that. That's a progress requirement. Okay, well, no, that's fine. We can do that right now. It just says accepted. It never actually said we needed to complete it. But I think we probably will see it through. That one had a pretty high difficulty rating, but if I'm remembering that one correctly from my one and only other playthrough of this game, I think it's one that takes a real long time to finish anyway, and kind of goes over a long path of time. I could be misremembering that. I could be fabricating that entirely. That might not be true at all. But let's just see if we can find it. I remember it having a really high difficulty rating, and yet I'm not seeing it here. Have I scrolled past it like 4 or 5 times? Is it gone? I can't imagine it would be gone, unless it was one of the ones I inadvertently, accidentally accepted before. Why would it be gone? They don't cycle out of here, I don't think. It was in here, wasn't it? Maybe we did accept it. It's possible. I don't have a memory of it. Oh, good idea. Okay, withdraw missions to cycle the missions. This is coming from Razvel in the YouTube chat. That's not a bad idea. We do have a couple of outstanding missions that we haven't completed. For the most part, we've not really been actively pursuing any of these. Oh, really? There's only one left, actually. You had to do that to get a different mission to show up, so we know that that is an effective strategy. Desdemona the Subterranean. What are we waiting for on this one? What is the deal here? Just the Subterranean and Noctilum's Rust Pool Banks. Why don't we just go ahead and do this? Let's knock out this side quest. This is the last of the list of side quests that we added and have just been kind of passively filling out. Since the second stream, I want to say, is when we did that. It may have been the third one. But we might as well go ahead and do that. And getting to Noctilum is no stress whatsoever. We can just fast travel there. And then wherever we have to get to for this, well, I mean, it's just, what, right there? Oh, this is going to be super easy. This is not even going to be an inconvenience. We'll knock that out quick as can be, and then we'll carry on with our lives. Hopefully, maybe we have to cycle some more missions after this. Or we could just, you know, do any of the other heroes. There's no actual reason to do them in order, other than it was easier to say we'll do them in order than it was to say, like, you know, actually figure out, like, make the decision of which one to do next. Because sometimes making choices is hard. Where is my Skell? It shows to be, like, right in front of me here. Oh, there it is. It's so far away. What are you doing over here? What are the implications? That we've traveled here via Skell, got out, and then, like, wandered over there? I'm actually not even sure where this place is we're trying to get to. It's fine. Easy does it. So the Skell has made exploring, obviously, much easier and much more fun. Hi there, you. Well, we'll be back up there in just a second. You'll have to give me a moment. You're in a bit of a precarious position. I've got to figure out how to actually get back up to you and land next to you. This is going to be tricky. You'll notice that if we get into combat with the Skell, I've not actually added any weapons to it, because right now I'm just focusing on fighting on the ground. I did buy an additional Skell. I can't pilot it yet, but I did buy an additional Skell in order to make use of a quick leveling technique that Anel uploaded in a video, or that he showed off in a recent video, that I do intend to do. I just went ahead and preemptively bought it and all the different weapons I would need for it, because I was like, we'll be level 30 in no time, right? We're already level, like, what even are we? I gained a couple of additional levels while exploring Oblivia. And also I explored a little bit more in Noctilum too. But the goal of those exploration outings was not to gain levels. We're level 28, which is maybe slightly higher than what we were before. I think we're level 8 in our class now, which is also fun. But did we add... Yeah, we did add a 4th character to the party. Wanted to make sure of that. Everybody, please, concentrate your fire on the acid sack. Desdemona, the Subterranean. You're not even underground right now. Your name does not make any sense. I can't fathom how you decided that that was going to be what you're called. Probably it was not the giant creature that made that call. It was probably some other person. But that just implies that someone in Blade saw this and thought, yeah, on top of a tree. That's nocturnal. And that's concerning. Would that have been a Pathfinder that made that call? We really need to have someone who, like, goes over these names and determines whether or not they're fitting. And I'm not talking about in the real world. I'm not talking meta. I'm talking about in the actual world of the game. Someone probably should have double-checked that before they put it in the books. Before they, like, double down on it. Maybe it was originally in a cave, and they spooked it out of a cave, and now it lives in a tree. Well, now it's dead. So, none of those things are relevant. There is no more Desdemona. It is more like Deceased-demona, and we can head back and check our list of available quests. One simple quest. I doubt having completed one simple quest is going to be enough to sort of reset the entire quest list. If it's not in there, I don't think we're going to spend a lot of time trying to sort that out. I would rather, instead of trying to cycle through a bunch of quests, just pick any of the other heroes available to us, maybe even one of the new ones. I kind of don't want to jump to one of the new ones, though, and I don't know why. I know it's a silly thing, but part of me just wants to, like, wait on them, build the anticipation and the excitement of it all, and also, while I'm here, increase this up. Oh, that's all I've got, isn't it? Yeah, go ahead and invest it. Trying to get Sakuraba up to level 5. I know that I said I was going to keep them all leveled, but I'm not. Changed my mind. I'm going to fill out Sakuraba. Leave me alone. Oh, I have switched out my gear a little bit too, but I've not gone shopping for the best gear. I've just been swapping out whatever I pick up that's kind of slightly better than what I had before. As well as... oh, I did track down another XP... the last material we needed, the last golden seed, to get another XP upgrade. So, I've already forgotten what quest it was we were even looking at. Was it Marry Me? I think it was Marry Me. We can find out by just going to active members. Or, better idea, actually what we should do is go to the map, and then having a look down here at what this said it needed to be. Accept Marry Me basic mission. Basic mission, you say. They make it sound simple when they phrase it like that. So we do have some different ones in here now. You can tell because there's a little dot next to their name, meaning we haven't looked at them before, which is fantastic. Show off both your wit and the full power of a mimeosome. That's with Off the Record. I'm going to go ahead and accept this one, because I think I remember what that one is. And we're going to want to have that one completed here in the near future anyway. So, as for the rest of these, I'm not seeing Marry Me. But then again, we're not done. There's still some more down here. A Meridium request we can complete pretty quickly, so we'll accept that one too. In fact, any of these that we can just complete by just having objects in our inventory, we should probably go ahead and do. We probably have those bones. Anything that's a gather quest, right? Primordia, we probably have whatever those are. 7, yeah, probably have those from Noctilum. Probably have those from Noctilum. Probably have those from Noctilum. Might have those from Oblivia. I've not spent as much time in Oblivia. Let's just back out and see where that gets us. People, come on. Are we not the best in the business? Just knocking this stuff out. Diner Chef, we've crushed in that one. We're in the culinary world now. It was just those two, which is unfortunate. That should get us some new ones, though. Roderick the Fleet-Footed. My favorite character from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. Love Roderick. I wouldn't call him fleet-footed. Skilled at guitar, maybe. Lost Memento. Wait a minute. Lab Rat. I'm not seeing Marry Me again. We should have just accepted Marry Me. Casper! We've still not defeated Casper. Add it to the list. We'll go see if we can knock that one out. We're a slightly higher level than we were before. Another Meridium request. We can't actually do those because we just got rid of all our Meridium, but we'll get more soon enough. We'll get plenty. It's all right. It's not a big deal. 3 bottles of some kind of oil. Again, these are just super easy. A clump of cleansing moss. Yeah, that seems pretty simple. Strands of Petramand. Yeah, I've got so much of that, probably. Again, back out. No, I was going to say it's very likely one of those will complete. Hey, you know what? I just remembered something. There is somewhere along in here, there's a Collectopedia, and we've done nothing with that. Where do I even get to that at? Would that be under Intel? Collectopedia. Here we go. Okay, let's start filling this in. Yep, I've got that. That's great. Can I fill in multiple at a time? Do I have to do these one at a time? And is there going to be... I guess so. I thought something was going to pop up on the screen each time I did it, but there we go. There's vegetables taken care of for Primordia. Are we getting epic loot for that? I wasn't reading what was actually popping up on the screen. We're just getting battle points. Battle points are useful, though. We have 200 of them. I didn't realize that, but that's what those are called, first off, battle points. And you use those to upgrade your skills and your arts. So getting more of those is fantastic. We're not doing as hot on the flora, by which I mean we have everything except for one, so actually we're doing pretty good. And this one says, okay, these are the special panels, the lucky ones that are actually giving us the battle points. And I didn't notice, I wasn't paying a whole... Ooh, ew, ew, ew! I don't like it! It's a lizard! I hate lizards. That's just a mutant. That's a ZZ rabbit. Alright. Not to be confused with a Knucklehawks, even though they're also vaguely rabbit-like. Row complete. Yeah, you do get bonuses for roll completion, so we gotta get back out there and find whatever this is. I wish you could track the mystery object, but I guess that would probably make it a little too easy. How many different categories are there? There are a lot of different categories, but we're actually pretty close to Primordia, which makes sense because it's the region we've spent the most time in so far. It's the region you start in, and for the first 3 chapters, you don't leave. So, it makes perfect sense we'd have almost everything. And even since we've unlocked Noctilum and Oblivia, I've still probably spent a lot of time here. Probably more time here compared to the others, just like farming different things. So there we are. That's everything for this region. It's at 79%. No, oh, wait a minute. We're getting even closer. Look at that. 88% completion. So we are missing, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items, and Primordia will be complete. Now, what I'm not going to do is make you sit through me clicking on all of these for the other 2 reasons. Regions, spoilers, there's 2 more regions in the game, and they're vaguely snow and lava themed. Thanks for ruining that game by just putting that on the screen there. People didn't know. I hadn't said anything about it. Gosh darn it, I was going to keep that secret till we went there, but there it is. I'll fill these back out when we're done with the stream. But with the Collectopedia knocked out of the way, and more quests accepted, do you think that the quests have cycled through here again? Another Meridium exchange. I need a lot of Meridium, okay? But I'll pay 10,000 credits for 10,000 units. That's a pretty good deal. Or is it? I'm going to abandon you. I need that Meridium for something else right now. Later on, once everything's upgraded and we don't need Meridium anymore, it's a different story. But we'll wait till we have some Meridium come through, and we'll deal with that. And in the meantime, let's have a look at our quest options once more, and we'll just pick a different one. You know, I'm not really feeling like going around collecting objects and doing random quests. So let's have a look at our active members, and we will skip to this one here, which requires that we complete a new rival, which we need to do anyway. It's been sitting... That's the one that's right up here, isn't it? Isn't that, like, not that one? No, it is that one, isn't it? Or is this one Making Friends or something like that? This is a companion one. This is Close Comrades. I was close. It's similar enough. Making Friends, come on. Close enough. What have we got? The Mad Monk. We could go do the Mad Monk. I feel like we've scrolled past it a dozen times. A new rival. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Let's knock that one out. We don't want to accidentally pick up the other one, though, because I think I know who that is. And we don't want to do that right now. Let's see. A new rival, no specific requirements, accepted. We could have done it a long time ago as well. Recommended level was like, what, 15?
Hello? Yes, could you not? You there, the one about to take that mission? I'm speaking to you.
See, this is the problem with this system. This is why we all just need our own laptops that we can accept missions from. Having to go outside, maybe it's raining, and you've got everyone crowded around this one computer where you can accept missions, and they're all breathing down your neck and going like, oh, you're not going to do that one, are you? Because I was going to do that one. We don't need that in this world, all right? I understand maybe it creates a nice social environment. Maybe you go to do it, you're thinking, I can't do this on my own. Someone else comes along and says, I join you on that one. The bonds of friendship are formed, except that's not how this works, because most people seem to have dedicated teams. Like, sure, in the game, in the real world, when we're looking at the game, we can have whatever party we want, but we've seen that in the real world, in the lore, everyone has a dedicated team, so that's never happening. What's the purpose of this? Let's ignore this guy. I don't have the patience for him.
Non-diplomatic people like you are a real problem. You're why we still have war.
I don't think it's our fault that we're at war with aliens
Maybe you're
right now.
just hearing
We're
it.
trying to be
I don't
diplomatic.
know. Whatever. I'm continuing. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. The mission you were about to take.
Yeah.
I analyzed it based on criteria ranging from Pathfinder experience, build, intelligence. Yes, well, in aggregate, the data clearly indicates that the more qualified candidate is me, Hector Birtwhistle. I
What a
invite
funny
you to
name.
Pride aside and allow me to handle this, for humanity's sake.
Nah.
Stubborn and insulting. No surprise. Look, just take this mission instead. I believe that picking 2 samples of Zezian Fleaward should be well within your abilities. Is something amiss? You seem dissatisfied.
Jeez, I can't imagine why.
Tragic. You now insist on comparing yourself to me. The solution is clear. We'll both complete the 3 missions I just accepted. Only one of us can finish first. This will provide the loser, by which I mean you, ample chance to understand the gap separating us.
The VA is doing a phenomenal job on this one. X, I already hate you, and that's a sign of a job well done. So let's get into it. Yeah, we're going to track this. So we've actually got 3 separate quests as part of this quest, this sort of broader egg quest. These are the 3 yolks on the inside. Everyone's gotten a double yolk at least once, but a triple yolk? Very rare. Install a data probe in Primordia. I've done so many of those at this point. Do I have to go find like an additional one, or does it count as me already completing it? Generate revenue from a research probe. I've done that constantly. I give the Meridium to Toller. Okay, those are all things I've done
Whenever
before.
you eventually complete those missions, come find me here. I'll be waiting.
Are they just going to all complete? We've even been to Toller before, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was to give them Meridium. You successfully installed the data probe, and our boy L really enjoyed that experience. That was great. There's no actual reason for us to have all of our other friends in the party. I don't think Lynn or Elma are going to do much here, and they're not required. So shouldn't we be trying to build up camaraderie with other individuals? Like, I hate to kick them out mid-mission, but I think we can pretty safely send them on their way and swap them out for, like, Doug and Blau, and we'll have the same experience, essentially. So what is the next one that has been queued up here? Whatever's going on here, I guess this is this the Meridium one? Yeah, we've spoken to this individual before. I don't remember if we were giving them
Am I right?
Meridium or what, but we have spoken to them for something. You are the blade who agreed to accept my request. I presently require 900 units of Meridium, but it seems you don't have it. I would humbly request that you gather it, then return to speak with me again. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's fine. I guess we'll just have to kind of sit and wait for 30 minutes for that to come through, which is unfortunate and kind of makes me wish I'd... Well, you know what? No, we don't know when the last time I received someone. Yes! I did just spend all of it. Oh, wait, no, that was at the top of the stream, though, wasn't it? That we got our last shipment. Well, that was 24 minutes ago. So, really, we're looking at about 6 minutes tops for another round of Meridium to come in. So, that's not too bad, is it? I think we can wait on that. And also, there are other quests as a part of this, so let's view our mission briefings. And, let's see, generate revenue from a research probe. Well, we basically have to just sit and wait for that one as well. We just have to wait for that to happen. Alright, well, how about that list of other random quests we picked up? Charged, Cayennes for research? Cayennes? I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, should we just go look for one of these objects out in the world? A clump of cleansing moss? Yeah, let's just go grab that. How hard could it possibly be? In the big wide world, all these other ones will complete automatically as we're looking for cleansing moss. It looks like it's going to be... Oh, well, there's Casper the Unhealthy Eater. Cleansing moss is going to be over here in the vicinity of these things that we got to find anyway. Look, we're about to knock off like a few birds with a single stone. We're just going to right into the nest and get the whole thing. Get the mom, get the dad, get the eggs. It's a brutal world we're living in. You just have to learn to live with it, okay? No one's excited about it, but these are the consequences of living on a brutal alien world. Sometimes you just got to smash up a whole family of birds and learn to live with the consequences. I'm ready to live with them. I mean, I can't speak for everyone here, but if this is what it takes, this is what it takes. Have we ever been to this... Have we ever seen these guys before? Have we ever swung by here? I don't remember this being here. There's no other buildings there. They are. I guess we have. Alright then. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We've zoomed right past the other objects we were going to collect. Where are they? Do I need to be out of my Skell for this? Stay here, Skell. I'm going to do some scouting. It's none of these. Oh, wait a minute. It's below here, isn't it? Isn't there a cave beneath here? That's probably what it is. Alright, I take back my brilliant idea to get multiple things done in a single go. That's not happening right now, unless we go into a cave, potentially, which we might do. For this moment, though, we're going to focus on getting whatever this is over here. I've already forgotten which one we selected. I think it was a lump of seagrass or something. Yes. Oh no. Oh, well, we got it. There you go. Purification plant engineer. Your delivery of cleansing moss helped the water purification plant develop new tech. Well, that's beautiful and exactly what we want to see in the world. And also, while we're here, we can jog over here and collect this little bit of white whale debris and send it back home. Maybe this is even what's going to complete this region. It's not. But we've got some credits from it, and that's a thing at least. Where do you reckon the cave entrance is? We're just assuming there's a cave entrance here. I mean, I have no proof or evidence of it, but the suggestion would be that because there's objects in that vicinity, and they're definitely not up top, I guess they could be up in the sky, but they're not because there's nothing hanging overhead. So there's just got to be like an underground component here that we're missing. Some sort of cave system that's accessible from somewhere around here. Well, we're not going to waste time looking at it. Let's have a look once again at our list of available quests and see which one we want to... I keep calling them the quests, too. They're definitely missions. So let's see. Cauldros. What's in the immediate area? Like, what can we do without... I mean, yeah, we could go do that real quick before it gets daytime, if we can get there quick enough. Where's he going to be? He's going to be, like, over here by the west gate. By the way, if you hit a small enough enemy while you're cruising around in your Skell here, like, you will absolutely send them flying. And this is a bad representation because that's a big guy. That's not going to work. But if it was a little fella, we could have just plowed into him. These guys might also be too big. Unfortunately, you're just going to phase through them. Specifically, I noticed this with the little robot fellas, the little ganglion robot fellas they got. You just knock them into the air and they go flying. It's very funny. Remember all that time we had to struggle to get up here? No longer. We just jump. If we're not able to defeat him this time, it's just an embarrassment. We're not going to do it in the Skell. Alright, let's go, everyone. Everyone, concentrate your fire. Well, you know what time it is. That did really well. Hey, Casper the Unhealthy Eater's dead! It's not as satisfying as it would have been the first 14 times we tried to fight him. But that's okay.
You think I was done? So I'm allowed to go all out.
We are also about to die. Oh, we earned 3,000 credits from Frontier Nav. How about that? That's also great. I did say it would just kind of randomly happen. And we died.
Take a moment to recover.
That's unfortunate. I didn't realize we were near death. I thought we were doing okay. I mean, at the end of the day, we could just wait until it's forced. So Al's about to have 3,000 TP. He might be able to rescue us. He might be able to res us if we're patient.
Look at us. Start all the way.
Oh my gosh, he did it. Big King energy.
They're about to hit an all-time low. That one was a beauty. So let up.
I think we might got this. I think we might got this. Look at us go. Beauty, the beauty of teamwork here. Absolutely wonderful. So unfortunately, that was only one of the 2 quests we're waiting on to complete. So next up, going back to the map and trying to figure out which mission to go to next. Meridium, we're just waiting any minute now. Literally any minute now. It ought to come through. So it'll probably happen when we least expect it. Spicy New Spark, Cauldros, Noctilum, Oblivia, Noctilum, Cauldros. We've never been to Cauldros yet. We can't just go up there right now. That would be incredibly out of character. To Auroran Borealis. Where could that be? Over there? Yeah, track. Let's go. We'll head over to that general area and see what we can find. And then I think after we complete this one, we should probably have the Meridium. We can head back in and continue with the actual thing we want to be doing right now. And maybe also Marry Me will be there. Maybe we're getting a little too hopeful that everything's going to work out in our favor. But I choose to believe. I choose to like hold on to that hope, however vain. And I mean, the most that I can do at this point is be hurt when things don't work out. And you know what? That can only happen so many times before it like dulls the pain to the... And at some point, you just start expecting it. So it looks like whatever that treasure is also possibly in some sort of underground cavern, because it's definitely not up here. So there's just some sort of underground place that we don't know where the entrance is, where a whole bunch of different objects are being located, right? So we just got to find a cave entrance down here. It's going to be leveled with like this right here. Probably. I guess it could be even further away. Like, it could be over here somewhere. I know that there's a big cave with a whole bunch of big monsters in it from my first time through the game. But I don't know if it's this cave, and I don't know where the entrance is. Oh, it could be, like, right under here. This looks like where you would find, like, a big cave entrance. If we can just, like, not die to the immortal Ictus and keep traveling this direction, this looks promising. All the way up and until the moment that it's disappointing, which is right now. There's just nothing there. This looks also promising. This looks more promising because this is it. So right past them we go. Oh, it's Big Grex's, isn't it? The Beast Slayer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a monster Grex in here. Hold on, it's all right. The best thing we can do, yeah, it's him. He might be the monster. Best thing we can do is just stay in our big mech and stomp around and try to be stealthy, right? Is that the object we needed? That's one of them. Well, I mean, I don't feel like I'm in a lot of danger here. Yes, there's a lot of very high-level enemies here that could be the death of us. But if worse comes to worse, we're in a giant mech. We can run away quickly. You thought I was going to say we could fight. You're out of your minds. Level 40s? Absolutely not. So we're going to keep being stealthy and just very slowly... Well, fortunately, I mean, it looks like none of these level 40 guys care about us. None of them are going to attack us on sight or anything. So I think we can pretty loudly stomp around here. It really is just the boss guy up there. So that's Hazmat Hunt completed. Good for us. If there were other objects we needed for other missions, I'm not seeing them, unfortunately. That guy looks like he'll definitely attack us on sight based on the fact that he's got a symbol that says he'll attack us on sight. So we're not going to like get in front of him, but we are going to hop up here to this alien wreckage. While we're in the cave, while we're thinking about it, go ahead and get that. Fantastic. It just falls over in disgust. And out of here we go. I want to peruse the map for only a moment, though. So all of this stuff is not in this cave. And all of this stuff over here is... it must be in yet another more different cave. That's fine. Let's just zoom out of here. There's some object over there, but on the mini-map, it's an off color, which I guess means it's probably above this point in the world, and we don't have to drive back to town. All right, we're not pilgrims who have to walk everywhere, or take a... I guess the pilgrims from... You know, the Thanksgiving story. They took a boat. They were on a ship. They were on the Mayflower. There was another ship that had to turn back that no one remembers the name of. Right? It really is the... Michael Collins? Is that the astronaut that stayed on board the orbiter? Well, Buzz Aldrin and the first man to walk on the moon, Neil Armstrong. Was it Neil Armstrong? I think it was Neil Armstrong. Yeah, landed and did a little, like, hop around. I think so. I feel like that's probably correct. Why would I remember? Why did Michael Collins come to mind before the actual man who first walked on the moon? Maybe I just feel bad for him because, gosh darn it, no one ever gives him his dues. No one ever remembers that guy, poor Michael Collins. Assuming that is his name. For some reason, I remember it. I don't know why. I need to look that up. I need to verify. Who were the 3 men on that mission? Neil Armstrong. Edwin Buzz Aldrin. What did I call him? I said Buzz Aldrin, right? Michael Collins. Why was Michael Collins the only one whose name I was confident about? Anyway, so do we have Marry Me queued up yet? Scrolling through here in desperation. We should have accepted it a long time ago. I thought that said Lost Mexico for a second. Just find a locket in Oblivia. I'm going to go ahead and accept that one because we might spend some time in Oblivia and we might come across it. Okay, well, none of that's working out for us. Let's go find a lost locket. How hard can that be? It seems like it'd be the most basic thing in the world. Is that it right there? It's just there? It's just on the ground? If it's that simple, yeah. It's in the Aroy Plains. I know there's some monsters that run around there, but it's not going to be like the kind of situation where you have to duke it out with someone for it, one would hope, right? It should just be like lying on the ground. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that guy's running around. But if we just avoid him, which is kind of easy, he's so big, you see him coming. And he's digging a hole right now, so he's definitely not watching us. Where is it? It's going to be red. I know that much. Hold on, let's zoom out. Get a good look at the whole of the plains. It didn't mention like the locket being more visible at a certain time of day, did it? Of course not. That would be preposterous. The only issue is that in this entire region, there are no objects. Like, there are no objects of any color. This guy's stomping about, being a menace to society. There's blue objects, but mission objects are generally red. Hold on, we'll follow him. We'll stay in his wake, and maybe he'll dig it up. Maybe while he's rooting around in the dirt and the mud, he'll just happen to dig up a locket. Or we'll find out that he's found the locket and is rather fond of it and is keeping it for himself. There it is, literally right there. I don't know how we missed it. There, it kind of blends in with the sand, so I guess I got that going for me. We don't even have to turn it back in. Fantastic. Lost Memento is completed. And there's some more things that we need while we're in the area. So we'll just collect those and knock out another little quest. This is what we call multitasking. This is what we call efficient gameplay. Okay, and it's finished. That one's knocked out of the way too. A history lesson. You gathered sandstone etchings and delivered them to the historian. I wonder what they depict. I do wonder. What is the history of this world? And these are some more, so we'll have them for the Collectopedia, thank goodness. I just realized that because I didn't check in objects for the Collectopedia in Noctilum and Oblivion, if we complete any side quests involving collecting things, and it's all of those objects that I have, I might have to go recollect them for the Collectopedia. How unfortunate would that be? Well, what else can I find around here that has been queued up? Nothing in Noctilum. We just have to find the exclamation marks and then, like, basically go to the general area. This one could be deceptive at North Point Beach, because these could all be up top here where I can't even get to them. It's just supposed to be bottles of Terebra oil. How do you reckon that gets bottled? Is it... The animals aren't scraping it off into a bottle and leaving it lying around. This implies that someone's just wandering around with that stuff in bottles and then accidentally dropping it. Oh no, we have to defeat them. Okay. These are all level 51. Sorry, get back in that skell this moment. Absolutely not. Horrible idea. Death and destruction waits us there. There is no winning that situation. Wait a minute. When did I get this one? I guess I just did it without realizing it. Or was it this one that I had trouble getting to? It was this one! This is the one that was guarded on all sides. I remember, yeah, I just hopped over there. Using my skell, which made it a whole lot easier. Alright, what am I collecting up here? What is it up here that we need? It's whatever's in this little area. 6 Leah Lilies. That seems pretty straightforward. It sounds like we're just picking flowers. How dangerous could it be? How much trouble could we get into? Zero to Dark, thank you for following. Over on the Kick, welcome to the party. I hope you look forward to the many adventures of collecting flowers today. Because apparently that's what we're doing. Because we cannot start one of these streams with a goal and then just do the goal. Because no matter how much preparation was put into the game before we hit go, we never have everything we need. There's always some sort of twist. In this case, it's flowers. So do you think they're going to be, like, in the water? Yes, I do. There's the answer to that question. We might only need one. We need more than one. That's okay. There's plenty more this direction. In fact, looking at the map, it looks like there's a lot of them. So if we wanted to collect extras, we probably could. Hold on, let's stop gliding around. Are they up in the trees, actually? No, here's one. We need 6 of them, so we only need 2 more. Do you think this would probably be easier if we weren't stomping around in a skell trying to grab them? Yeah, probably. That would probably be more simple. But it wouldn't be as much fun, because it wouldn't be as challenging. This one over here, surrounded by monsters, that's going to be the most fun one to collect.
It seems the sleeping
And there we go. That one's completed as well, reclaiming the whale.
dogs have risen.
We're not going to stay and fight everything here, because we don't need to. No! I didn't mean to get out! I keep hitting that button by accident. This is the button I meant to hit. We're just going to go right over the falls. I know, that seems like a waste of time. That's not necessary. We don't need to do that. What is this here? Stop it! Meridium request. Just waiting on it to come in. Once we have that Meridium in here, we'll be good to go. That's sort of the one thing that's ground all of this to a halt, is a lack of Meridium, because at the start of the episode, I spent it all. I gave it all to an arms manufacturer. Okay, it's the same problem with taxes in America. Where's it all gone? Arms manufacturers, okay? But we have a lot of missiles. It's really good, guys. The roads are bumpy, but we have so many munitions to give to other countries right now. It's great. Don't worry about it. Okay, your tax dollars are being definitely well spent right now. Stop worrying. I'm not seeing Marry Me as an option still, and I'm really not looking to collect a whole bunch more of these. I mean, I guess we could go to Sylvalum. We could go to Caldros. Oh, securing our safety. That's a great side quest. I'm going to go ahead and accept it. If that is the one that leads to building another water purification camp, which I hope that it is, because that's one of my favorite little side quests in the game, one of my favorite little side series. Assuming that's what that is, I hope that it is. We're not going to do it right now. We've already started something. We want to see it through, which is why we just keep insisting on, we might have spacesuits that we've collected, probably. Missing keycard from somewhere in New LA. That seems pretty straightforward. That might be another side quest, though, that I'm thinking about. Let's see. Calling hunt for the thug Koskus in Caldros. I beg your pardon. Equip a soldier Avagar and hunt 4 night vespers in Primordia at nighttime. What an oddly specific thing you want me to do. Accept the affinity mission. Yeah, maybe in a minute. Outfitter's test hanger. Blah 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 blah. Hunt 5 Jade Skirpos in Primordia. Yeah, we're just going to accept the 2 of these as well, because one of them might complete as soon as we're done here. So which one was that? That was a Repairman's Resolve. It's always fun to complete them as soon as like you exit the screen. Makes you feel good. Makes you feel like you're just like the best person on the field, right? Who else gets that done? Alright. I'm just waiting to be jump scared by the game telling me I'm done. There's a gigantic green circle around here, which I guess is indicative of the fact that are we tracking the quest where we're supposed to be finding the key card potentially? Let's check our missions and see what we're doing at the moment. Or we could have just done this as well. Complete the task installation. So that's still what we're tracking, and that explains things. We can't right now. What are these blue marks on the map here? This is going to be Meridium requests and House of Cards. Find and return a lost key card. Okay. In the designated time. Hold on. Return the lost key card to the designated location at the designated time to receive a reward of 100,000 credits. Acquire the missing key card from somewhere in New LA. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to necessarily wander around and try to find that at the moment. It's good to have that one on the list of things that we need to do, though, right? Just so we can kind of keep track of it. What else have we got around here? Securing our safety. The temptation is to just go ahead and start doing that one. But at the same time, which one are you? Bring New LA arms manufacturers, the Meridium. Oh, no. Oh, no. We've backed ourselves into a corner where we need Meridium to continue, and we don't have any. I feel like a fool. What are you? A new audience. Spacesuits. Go get them. We're going to go get spacesuits. Is this thrilling? Is this everything that you could have hoped for? I'm having a good time. Now, why are there spacesuits scattered around the plains? Well, there's a couple of different options. Either one, when the white whale broke apart in atmosphere, a lot of people died, and what we're about to go do is collect spacesuits off their corpses, which is pretty grim, and it's not something you really want to think about. So the way that I choose to view what we're doing right now is actually whoever made the spacesuits for some reason decided to fly them around in a helicopter, and in the process of doing that, accidentally opened a window, and they all flew out the window and landed all over the place. And we're not collecting used spacesuits off of corpses. We're collecting the new ones that just got accidentally tossed out the window. Alright, is that a bit high fantasy? Yes, okay, that is. It doesn't make a lot of sense? No. But it's better than prying the spacesuits off of the corpses of dead crew members who have been baking out in the sun for the last few months since we landed on this planet. I think this is all of them, too. So it's just going to make like a little semicircle here. It probably even says, it might even say, hold on, in the quest, does it like give a reason for why this is the case? We might not even need to make up a story. There might actually be one to explain why these spacesuits are all over the place. All I remember from the briefing, though, was that they needed spacesuits, and I don't think they gave specific reasons as to why they wanted them from the Primordian planes, which is fair enough, I guess. Do we need, like, an extra one of these? Is one of these required for the Primordia Collectopedia? Maybe these are naturally growing spacesuits. We haven't considered that, mainly because it doesn't make any sense. You gathered USX spacesuits and delivered them to the apparel maker. It definitely sounds like we just pried spacesuits off the corpses of our comrades who have fallen in battle. As grim as that is, I think we can pretty safely say that that's definitely what just happened, beyond the shadow of any doubt, which is unfortunate, and I think we just kind of have to live with that knowledge. We have to live with that reality. There's no way to kind of roll that back now. It's just going to be with us for the rest of time. Alright, well, looking at the map then, yeah, I would like to find whatever these are, this oil, but like we're going to have to fight really tough guys for that. Meanwhile, this here I'm still not sure about. We're looking for materials to be used in the manufacture of next season's clothing line. Our product demands only the finest materials. And they need to be gathered 2 strands of Petramand black silk from Rasodium Petramends in Caldros. This isn't Caldros. This is Primordia. What do you mean in Caldros? Why is it saying to go here? Are there different ones? What is this? Oh, Scorpos. Yeah, we'll go ahead and squash those if they're just hanging out on the little island there. See no reason not to. Oh, are they in the cave? We'll leave the mech behind. I'm sure we could drive the mech in there, but I think we'll just leave it behind and run into the cave. Didn't consider that we would have to go in here for this. But we haven't really spent any time in here. I'm pretty sure we were a lower level the last time we were in here as well, so everything in here was scary, which is not quite the case anymore. We're definitely better prepared to deal with this. Okay, well, I wasn't ready to fight a flower that comes out of the ground. Not that we can't, I just wasn't anticipating it. Oh, it's the spider things. Well, we can fight those. That won't be a problem.
Keep shooting.
So I'm allowed to go
What a nice hot weather.
Oh, hi. No, I don't really want to fight you, though. I'm trying to get back up there to my friends.
What a nice.
If you'd leave me alone, that'd be swell. There we go. We're getting there. Oh, good. We're fighting like some sort of flying demon as well, and there's more flowers. Things are falling apart rapidly up here. Y'all be careful with this encounter, okay? You can easily go over the edge.
Astral flare. We'll put a sock on them.
Alright, everyone. Listen. Let's concentrate our fire at one at a time, and we'll slowly reduce the number of things that we're fighting. It seems like a good idea to me. Oh, Lau's about to die. Okay, you know what? What if we did this instead? Okay? Revolutionary new idea. What if we just, like, go into this as, like, a panic move? Oh, dear.
about to hit an all.
What am I actually combating right now? What am I fighting? I can't see it. I don't know where it is. I don't know what I'm accomplishing. What I do know is that I do have a lot of different enemies around me. So if I do this, I might actually hit a bunch of different things and build up that meter really quickly. And it looks like I did. And that might have been like an epic maneuver. Assuming this finishes fast enough for me to pop one of these and extend the runtime, which it did. I think we're getting somewhere.
Ready for a ride to the dark side. Climber! To do this alone?
We're doing okay, I think. I mean, no, everyone's dead except for me. I take it back. We're not doing well at all. That's not great. Do I have any chance of winning this by myself? No. Yes.
Nice.
I survived the encounter, everyone. Is this thing also alive? Hold on, Doug. Calm down. Listen. We might be in a bit of a predicament. Lau? No, Al, don't be stomping around. Let's very delicately make our way up here to the flower. I feel like we won that on a fluke. Okay, we don't want to take anything for granted at the moment. Hello! I would like to fight you now, please.
Let's get on with it.
We're actually ready to just about go back into overdrive again, which I think we're immediately going to do.
Balance breaker.
Nil. Primer.
Astral
Violence.
Arcing Pagata.
Yeah, okay. See, so my goal was to get that other guy into combat here, and it looks like instead we got a couple of little insects, which I didn't want. And if we could avoid that, I would, but it's too late now. We've already, like, engaged them, so we might as well take advantage of the situation by once again triggering everything in the region. But I'm not going to make everyone fight my targets this time, like I did before. Well, I should have, because gosh darn it, now I'm dead. Look where that got me. Wait until forced. Maybe they'll pull off a miracle. Maybe they'll do something here. Maybe the team's got it in them. I don't know. We defeated, like, a whole bunch of guys earlier all by myself. Granted, I was in overdrive, and I don't think that they are.
Shrapnel.
I don't think that the likelihood that in 15 seconds they're going to defeat these two is very high. I think I made the mistake when I accidentally, like, did the AoE attack and got 14 different things attacking us. That's on me. I'm not blaming them. The teammates are doing their best right now, okay? But the only capable hero is now dead. I don't even think I've ever gone through these individuals' different setups to, like, min-max them. I don't think they've got great gear. I don't think I've worked on their skills or their abilities at all. So they really are kind of, they're kind of behind in many different ways. Let's see if we can avoid the flower that's, like, waiting to surprise jump us there by just jumping up here and immediately engaging a Dark Vesper. I don't want to fight a Dark Vesper, though. What if I don't? What if I don't do it? Do I not have a choice? I think I have to fight the Dark Vesper.
Put a sock on them. Stuck on.
Well, once again, concentrate fire. Let's avoid AoEs. If we can knock it out fast before it gets any, like, friends or anything involved. And who knows, this might be a great opportunity to build a... Oh no, the flower's involved now. This is going swimmingly. I was going to say, this is a great opportunity to build up some TP before we go back up there to build, deal with the spiders again.
First down. Arcing Goodbye. And goodbye.
Well, L's dead. No, I'm not wasting TP right now, Doug. You're out of your mind.
Stuck on. Attack at range.
Look at it
Let's
sitting
clean
duck.
up. Start ball run.
They can't get a break here.
Okay, I'm getting psyched.
Hey, send some heals this way.
Oh, I'm sorry. I need it myself.
Archie, pull back. On top of him.
I'll trip them up.
No, I've accidentally done the AoE attack. How many things have just gotten themselves involved? I don't think any. I think we're fine.
Cheers.
Nope, the little bugs are involved now, too.
Can't get a break here.
Okay, I'm getting psyched. I'm feeling pretty good.
Need some heals here.
I'm all set.
Start ball left. That's no good.
You know what?
That's your chance to weaken.
They're about to hit an all.
Lau is down. We're just leaving. We're just leaving. If we can get out of here, we're just gonna go. Sorry, Doug. Thank you for covering our escape. I'm not doing this again.
To do this alone?
I've got like a full 3,000 TP now. I'm gonna just get inside of my skull and leave. Bye. Who are these guys? What are they doing here? Oh, we did defeat the one Dark Vesper, though. So we got some advanced warrior dyads for that.
As long as they're coming to us.
Sorry, what am I fighting, though? Who the heck are you? No, I refuse. I just refuse. I'm out of here. Goodbye, everyone. Just watching all of my friends' like health recover as they've now died. Basically entirely my fault. I just keep abandoning them inside of my giant mech. They keep coming back, though, which is handy. Alright, what do we want to do next? Because we're giving up on that. Of the multiple missions we accepted, are there any that are just really simple? I mean, there's probably other places to find Jade Skirpos in the world. In fact, I'm pretty sure we fought them in other places that don't involve being inside of a miserable cave. surrounded by horrible monsters, right? Like, there's probably some over here. Lilies. I love music, blah, blah, blah. Gather lilies. Oh, let's just go gather lilies again. That worked so well last time. That was such a peaceful... Wait, did we even do that? I think we went and did this one earlier, but we ended up collecting a different object. We might have pursued a completely different quest inadvertently. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. Show me the missions again. Which one is the lilies one? Or actually, just show me the map. That works even better. And we can just select the lilies one. Is this the lilies one? Yeah, we just track that one. And actually, we should fast travel to right here, because it's right on top of where they're at, allegedly. We can abandon a lot of these as well if we wanted to just sort of refresh the available missions. That's an option we have. So far, I'm seeing a lot. Oh, that's a creature. Okay, goodbye. Didn't mean to stir you from your sleep. My bad. Is it still following me? What even are you? I've never seen such a thing. Alright, well, I'm not finding the objects we're here for, but we might as well go ahead and fight this. And again, we basically have 0 useful things inside of our skeletal combat, so we are actually better off just getting out and fighting this thing on foot.
Balance breaker! Beam barrage! Spiral horn! Shrapnel starfall blade! Shooting star!
We need to look up our list of soul voices and determine what it is that triggers our own personal soul voices, because I actually have no idea. And that can be very useful information to know
So I'm allowed to go
if you need to trigger like a certain thing to happen in the battlefield.
take the attacks to them.
I was gonna lay into him anyway.
Slash.
I think we need a little pick-me-up.
Okay, I'm getting
Balance
it.
spring! Spiral horn! Balance breaker! Bust the tendons, then cripple them further.
They're
That's
about
Harry.
to hit an all-time low.
It's great when you're fighting something you can't even see. That's always a great time.
Hey, I need some heals here.
I'm all set. Let's do this.
I'm all prepped. Get us buffed up.
Slide in.
Starfall blade!
Okay, well, we got that thing defeated. And Lau got a class rank up, so good for him. Okay, we got an Oxserve hand. Now, where is the object I'm here looking for? Is it actually around here, or is it, like, up there? Oh, it's above me. Do we even know how to get up there? Is that something we have the capacity to do? I see that there's a sort of land bridge over there. Well, maybe we should go back to the last place we fast traveled to, because I think that is higher in elevation. Or even right here, because it looks like that might be up on top of a bridge that might cross over to there. I have a lot of trouble keeping track of where I am in Noctilum. Oh yeah, here we go. I know exactly where we are here. Yep, this is bridge full of flying flowers. Up here is this guy, and I think also maybe a monkey at some point that we need to be mindful of, but we're just going to kind of zoom past him, because we're looking for something in particular. We need 6 of those. Oh boy. Well, here's a bunch of them.
Managed to get even tougher. It's a horrible.
Alright, we came in and got him. Let's just go. Just go. It's fine. No, don't get out. Get back in. Get back. I keep hitting the wrong button. Oh boy, they got a monkey. It's okay. Just go. We only need one more. I know there was one more back there, but there's a monkey. What am I supposed to do? Fight the monkey? Not fighting the monkey. Oh, jeez. Nope. Yep, trouble. We're going back again. Maybe we can zoom past monkey if we jump. Oh, monkey's lost interest in us. Well, we're about to cross his path again, as we just jump through here to defy him. Lilting lilies. Isn't it lovely? Okay, and the monkey, I think, is still not interested in us. And I think we just saw another FN site over here. Frontier Nav site. Yeah, that we've not been to yet. Can we get there from here? I think I've just made a mistake. I don't know if we've made ourselves, like... I think we might have put ourselves at a disadvantage. Twin Hammers, huh? Interesting name for a location. This is probably how you're meant to get up there. I don't know why we haven't been to this one before. Although, again, I have trouble remembering where I am. I think I know where we are right here. I'm not even going to say, though, because I'm probably wrong. Welcome to Fukai Pass. This is just not related to our current objectives. But we're going to come do it anyway. Let's have a look at where we're... Well, you know what? We're about to find out where we are on the map. And what's fun is that no matter where we are, I can just say that this is where I thought we were, and you'll never know for sure. This is not where I thought we were. This is not at all where I thought we were. I'm not going to lie about it. I'm going to be honest. Very turned around in the map now, and that's okay. It doesn't look like we have much else to explore or to collect over here, other than down here we've got some Skell Arm repair. We're going to get some... Oh, yeah, Terebra oil! Well, I do believe that I said that I thought that there was some more of these little creatures somewhere that wasn't in a dark, dingy cave where we're going to get jumped by all manner of other insects and flowers. And I was correct. They're just out here in Noctilum, apparently. Although, to be fair, in Noctilum is exactly the sort of place that you would continue to be jumped by those exact same things anyway. So, also, we could probably, like, hop over to... Isn't there one, like, right ahead of us that we couldn't get to earlier? Yeah, we might be able to jump over there now without having to fight anything. That's something to consider now that we've got a Skull. Excuse me, are we... Is this actually, like, a horrible way to get there? No, this is fine. Oh, these are the different guys. No, these are the ones we found on the beach that one time. These are unrelated to the bugs. Yeah, I don't know all the animals' names, I'll admit. But at least these guys are a more appropriate level for us. Although, arguably, a bit of a walk in the park is a level difference. I'm not... You know what? We're not in this to get any sort of levels or anything. We're just here to get the objects out of them. I wonder if it benefits you attacking the head versus the tail on this. Like, what's most likely to give you the drop we're looking for? Excuse me, he asked for me to do that. You're telling me he's not even going to get excited by it?
First down.
We'll do the AoE one at the risk of having to fight 40 other ones. We have to fight more of them anyway. They're not responding to his call for aid, by the way. Which I imagine probably hurts a lot for him.
Son of a mindstorm!
That one was a beauty.
We'll put a sock
Go
on
down.
them!
They're about to hit an all-time low.
Sideline.
Slide in, slinger.
Balance breaker.
Starfall
Slide in,
Rondo!
slinger.
Viral hole. Got it. They must
Oh. No, I was trying to do an art, but thank you. Did we even get the drop we needed? I wasn't paying enough attention to realize.
Let's get on with it.
Let us bite this hand that threatens us.
Slide in.
Now
Now
it's
we're in business.
My forte, but if you insist.
Wild Smash! Astral Purge!
Let us bite this hand that threatens us is the new I'm looking for something a bit meatier. Except it's the old, because this game predates that one. It is, you know what, it is a definitive edition though. Much like how It's Rhintine had a renaissance when DE came out.
Cheers.
I'm starting to hear that like in my sleep. I go to bed at night, and the first thing I hear in my dreams is, let us bite this hand that threatens
Send
us.
some heals this way!
I'm sorry. I need it myself.
Starfall Blade!
Side slash. Now we're in
Astral
business.
Purge!
Take the
My
attack
forte,
today.
but if you insist.
Back slash.
I don't think we were standing exactly behind the dark thing.
Aura right now might lead to good things!
You know what? No, combat's almost over. I'm not giving you an aura. I'm sorry. It's not happening. We've leveled up, by the way. Not what we're here for. That's what we're here for. And we need 2 more. Can we get like more than one of these in combat at a time? If I sort of stand here in the middle of all of these, how close do I have to be? Yeah, I don't think that this is going to work. My big plan... Hold on. There's like a bunch of them on this little island over here. Oh, there's like a whole bunch of other things on this little island too, though. Never mind. I was going to do this and see if I could get like multiple of them. I think he's just too far away.
Look at this sitting duck. Now
Wild Smash!
they're about to hit an all-time
Oh, I should have
low.
done that from the side. It boosts damage if you do it from the side.
Somebody fix
I don't
this.
care if it rains
First
cats
down.
and dogs.
Starfall Blade!
It's calling for help, Blessed. That's what that scream is. That high-pitched wail is it begging someone to come and help it.
Ah, I've lost my balance.
Now I'm getting somewhere.
Astral Purge! Trash Talk! Starfall Blade! Balance breaker. Aura right now might lead to good things.
Keeps asking for an aura. I'm gonna give him an aura. It's unnecessary. This encounter's basically finished. But bless him, I feel bad not giving it to him all the times he's asked.
Okay, I'm getting excited. I'm feeling pretty good in there. We've got a way to go.
Got another one.
Still alive.
Fortunate. So if this fella cooperates and we get the drop we want, we could be moving on with our lives.
Let's get on with it.
Slide
it.
Wild side.
Okay, I'm getting excited.
Starfall blade. Viral horn. Astral burn. Keep shooting. Starfall
So I'm
rondo.
allowed to go
Go. Lay down some cover fire.
Look at this sitting duck.
First down. Mindstorm.
Here.
Starfall blade. Wild slash.
Don't hit me. I'm just a girl.
Shrapnel.
Ignore the fact that I'm literally bludgeoning you with 2 swords and constantly shooting you with 2 guns.
Astral balance breaker.
Side slap.
Lay down some cover fire.
Look at this sitting duck. Now
Spring.
we're in business. Take
We'll
my
put the
tango.
sound on them.
Oh, I really wanted that to be the killing blow. Alright, mission complete there. Where do we park our Skell? Is it like right behind me? We're going to do a little hop, skip, and a jump situation. Oh, we should probably check Frontier Nav. Because it just occurred to me that if I'm not paying attention to when Frontier Nav is coming through, where does it show me how much Meridium I have? Where would I check that? Would that be, where would that even be listed? Would it be on this screen? We have Meridium. We can head back now. I did not notice it come through, and I remembered we actually have to give it to a guy. It's not just going to pop up and say mission completed. We actually have to turn it into a fella. Which means that probably happened a long time ago, and I just didn't realize it. It probably came through, I didn't notice, and because I was waiting on something to happen that was never going to happen, we could have just been at this for a while if I hadn't realized that, and that's okay. Let's jump behind this guy. Let's try to avoid all these guys and see if we can get to this point over here without drawing attention to ourselves. Okay, so these guys are here. Well, what I was trying to avoid was, like, alerting them to our presence,
If I could just.
and we didn't quite manage that. But if we get far enough away from them, do you think they'll, like, stop noticing me?
Trick me up.
Oh dear, get out of the Skell. I don't want to lose the Skell like this. Get out of the Skell first things first. Okay, that way the Skell can't be destroyed.
Over.
Goodbye, Skell! I'm throwing myself off the edge to avoid this encounter.
Night.
Beautiful. No shot they're going to follow us. It would be impossible for them to. And we can actually fast travel back up to the Skell if we wanted to. We could have another crack at this. Actually, now that I think about it, that's not a bad idea. We could jump up there, abandon our Skell, wait till we're far enough away that we're out of combat, and then fast travel back up to our Skell right behind the thing. Plant it. Hold on. No, wait, this is... wait, this is a brilliant idea. Return to Skell. This could be genius. I think where we're at right now, not so good, because you saw those guys almost destroyed the Skell. Yeah, so we have to, like, slip behind them. What direction are they facing? I actually can't tell. Okay. Are these guys, like, looking this direction? Oh, another one jumps out of the ground. Well, you know what? It seemed like a good idea at the time, and regrettably, it's not really going to work out for us. But as long as the game doesn't care about us falling currently, we should be fine. We'll just fast travel back to New LA, and we'll go be a menace to the innocent civilians, stomping around on them to drop off. There is audio! I'm not falling for it, Lucas! I am falling. I knew it! Darn you. This is why it's so hard to get good help. You can't even trust your own mod in the chat to, like, be honest with you about the audio. Goodness me. Sakuraba worker, I've come with a gift. How do I give it to him? Can I talk to you?
Thanks.
You bet. Yep. Please take it all. Yep, you have a good one. We actually need to pay very close attention to how much each one of these is requiring, because it's just occurred to me that it's very possible we might accidentally give away however much we currently have, and then not have enough to continue. We have 22,000. That means we've gotten about 2 deliveries since we've been waiting for a single delivery. Not our finest work here. That's all right. Life goes on. I think that the guy who wanted a whole lot is going to be somewhere else. I think that he was, like, down and around up in here or something like that. Let's go back here and let's just go deliver what we got to this other guy. Should be pretty straightforward. We'll worry about all the other multitude of quests that we've picked up that we have done nothing with later. Remember, all we were doing the little side quest was to kill time and hopefully queue up the Marry Me quest. Hello! Are you the blade who agreed? Yeah, we've already had this conversation earlier, and we have your Meridium. May I have it now? Yes, please, take it. This is 900 units on the nose. Thank you. I will see that it is delivered to the arms manufacturers immediately. It should help considerably with their current efforts. Thank you for your assistance. I hope you will continue to harvest Meridium and aid the city's development. You betcha, my guy. You have a good one. I'm not going to tell you how long we were sitting on that before we gave it to you. But that should be that mission up and completed. So now we should just head back and I guess gloat. And hopefully he doesn't realize that we had all the Meridium and we're wandering around foolishly. Like, hopefully he doesn't, like... Oh, he has a Skell here. Hold on. Let's get ours, too. We don't want him flexing on us that he has a Skell. We also have a Skell license, all right? We're not gonna put up with any lip from him. All right. Here we go. Yep, see, we have a Skell, too.
Finally back, are you? I fully understand that you aren't finished yet, but something's taken precedence. However, I'll be good enough to offer an extension on our little contest in the meantime.
No, we're done.
Yes, I realize you... what? Done? As in completed? Well, naturally, I completed them as well, so I suppose it's not impossible?
But who did it first?
Still, this is something of a shock. It seems my initial assessment of you may have been lacking. Perhaps it would be best to brief you on this mission. One of our citizens was cornered by hostile indigents in a cavern and attacked.
That happens to us, like, all the time.
Considerable repute.
Pretty much anytime we go in a cave.
LA cannot afford to lose his talents. Do you understand? Even a moment's delay on our part could risk the future of human technology. Do you feel capable of assisting me in this operation?
I would love to. Am I going to have to put you in my party?
Your proficiency will only hold me back a little.
Yeah, look, I'm not really a big fan of your attitude, but we're willing to help you out, but not for your sake. It's for whoever's stuck in the cave.
I'm taking a risk on you, you know. I hope you will not disappoint.
Again, the VA is just absolutely crushing it. Who are we getting rid of for this? Well, who do we have the highest amount? Okay, so L, you know, we've gone a long way. We've got 3 whole hearts with this fella. We're getting rid of him. We need to start working towards getting HB boosted here. Why does he wear glasses in his profile picture, but then not in real life? Isn't that illegal? Isn't that when you, like, have to wear glasses and they're in your driver's license, but then you don't, and then you get ticketed for it or something like that? I feel like that's probably a problem. Does this man drive a Skell without his glasses as well? Because, once again, that seems super risky. Like, I feel like he's going to run over a child out in Primordia. I don't know why there are children out in Primordia. Well, Mia is out in Noctilum right now. That's our fault, and we've not really checked in on that situation. What do you mean, dunk my head in ice water? 3 times! That's like, at least... either 3 times too little or 2 times too many, honestly, for the given day. What is going on right? What is this symbol? I have no idea what that is a symbol of. It looks like a mountain with a cloud floating past. Is that what it is? How strange. Alright, this is where we need to be going. We've got a situation nearby. There's like an itch. There's like an itch. And I don't want to stick my finger in my nose because that would be like an unfortunate clip. You know, how do I even describe that? So I'm just trying to, like, lightly itch. There we are. What are we doing? What, right down there? That doesn't look like a cavern at all. Come along, magnificent beasts. This is the general area.
You're the reinforcements?
Correct. You're from the escort detail, yes? Can you give me a status report?
Dead. They're all dead. Those things swarmed and the scientist survived. He hid in a vehicle further ahead.
And you left him? He's a scientist.
Can't.
We can't waste any more time. Let's clear out the creatures ahead, then evacuate our scientist.
To be fair, depending on the type of movie you're in, the scientist is either the one guy who's going to survive or he's the first one to die. You ever seen, what was that, World War Z? Where the guy trips and shoots himself in the head? That was kind of funny. I didn't care for that movie overall, though. Alright, yeah, worry or ignore. Take more notice of the wounded blade. No, I feel like we should probably inquire about the injuries and assist them. This is a comrade.
Prioritize a nameless grunt over the life of an important scientist? Come now, be rational.
Again, depending on the film, the scientist has made it this long. I'm sure he's going to make it through.
He'll die happy knowing his client is safe. Now follow me. We'll move quickly, but cautiously.
We're not ignoring him, Lucas. That would be cruel. We're going to rescue the guy. He's one of our own. He's on our team. If you, like, come to a stop, sometimes it just, like, stumbles forward, and it's very jarring. Well, I think I found the guy. Unfortunately, he is surrounded by low-level beasts. Do we have to fight this fella? Hold on. We don't have weapons on here still. We have to get out and fight him on foot. I'm not putting weapons on it, because I bought weapons to go on a level 30 skull. And so until I'm level 30 and can use my level 30 skull, we're just not going to bother. Also, if we stay behind this guy, we might not trigger these two, like, weird owl creatures into the combat encounter if we don't use AoEs. Well, someone just did it, didn't they? Someone just had to go and use an AoE right after I said that, too. Thanks a lot. Look at the situation you got us in here. Now look at what we're doing. I don't appreciate this. I feel like this was targeted.
Sit in dark.
Even so, I still feel like we're... how many... actually, I think we've killed all but one of them at this point. Okay, yeah, we're a little bit ahead of the game. I think we're doing okay. Is it just this one jocular salt hat left? I keep calling them owls. They're not called owls. There are no owls in Noctilum. Alright? All dogs go to heaven, but there are no owls in Noctilum. You ever seen Fievel Goes West? They were trying to get away from the owls because there are no owls in America? Vibrant Plume and Filthy Wing. You're telling me Filthy Wing. Hello, Solon. How are you doing? I think you're supposed to be in the vehicle right now where it's safe. Well, relatively. When you think about like what this scene would look like IRL, this would make for a really scary movie
and all
scene.
Thanks to the blades you're always sneering at.
HB, is that you? You came running to save me? Boy, I sure did pick the right college buddy. Hoo boy.
That has nothing to do with this. I came here because you have certain skills. Skills that NLA requires. Your death would be problematic.
It would be an inconvenience to the future of humanity.
Same old HB. Still, you saved my life and I won't forget it. And I'll never make another crack about Blade either. Scientist's honor.
See that you don't. As I say, researchers are vital to our success on Mira. But without us, you'd all be dead. And you performed well. Truth be told, I might have struggled on my own. A tad. If I can return the favor at some point, I would be open to assisting you. I see now that you are worthy of the honor of being my partner.
Oh, what a kind gesture, sir. I'm nothing special. I'll think about it. Yeah, probably that one. We can't let this guy get like a... well, no, he already has an inflated ego. But we're not going to contribute to it. Oh, everyone liked that.
Commander just showered you with praise. And that's your reaction? I thought you'd be overcome with joy. In any case, you now have the opportunity to work at my side again in the future.
We can pretty much just add him to the party whenever we
Let's each
want.
other on as rivals and friends and so forth.
Shouldn't we get this guy back home? We're currently just standing around in the jungle. I guess mission success. He's probably going to take him back in his skull. They're old college buddies, so he probably won't mind him riding in his like lap or something like that. I mean, you know, we don't know what they got up to in college, honestly. So we're also not going to ask. We're going to let them fly home on their own. A new character can join your party. Hector Birtwhistle. is a logical man armed with untiring ambition and scholarly acumen. His judgment places the interests of the human race above all else, at times resulting in a rather cold impression. He's a strategist who can calmly formulate a battle plan for any situation. He uses a unique style based on the Shield Trooper class. We have a lot of Shield Troopers at the moment. I don't really know if we need any more. But welcome to the party, HB. I guess there's only so many classes to go around anyway. How do you join the Minecraft server? Oh, where's that meme of the, what is it called? Invincible, where he's like, that's the fun part. You don't. Not to be mean, but like, I wasn't joking in the video when I announced it that it is not going to be a public server or a Patreon server. It's a locked down server, basically just for the Minecraft 2025 series, and 2 other people who mentioned that they wanted to get on and play. So that's all it's ever going to be. It's running on like a Mac Mini at the moment. I might be moving it to another computer. I might be moving it off network to someone else's house entirely, just so I don't have to manage it. That's in discussions at the moment. But look, if the patrons, I know at some point someone on the Discord said that they, oh yeah, okay, a server just for you guys. Someone in the Discord said they had one, and we're going to let people on it. I don't know if that's still something they had in mind. Look, I mean, if y'all want an Anarchy server where I don't manage any part of it, sure, you know, I can do that. Or I can just make a server and make, like, someone else the mod. I have no interest in managing servers anymore. Okay. I get that. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you're a little busy right now. That makes sense. Apparently, you know, getting married can be kind of a big deal. I understand, you know, joining with someone in matrimony, that can cause a little bit of a distraction, be a little bit of a time sink, probably worth the investment. I wouldn't know personally. Completely understandable, though. We'll talk about it more on the Discord. I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed. Like, I always say that I don't want to manage a server. Doesn't necessarily mean I don't want to have one. It just means I don't want to be in charge of it. I don't want to be responsible for it, you know. When someone gets teleported to the roof of the Nether and blown up with TNT, I don't want to be the one who gets that Skype call, although that was funny the one time it happened. Me and Mike can still joke about that. That's still one of my favorite memories from managing a Minecraft server, was having, Bjorn Burfalo, who I actually did a Minecraft series with later on, call me on Skype and tell me, your brother just teleported a bunch of people to the roof of the Nether and blew them up. And I was like, what? And I walked in the kitchen, or I walked in the living room, and he's just sitting at the computer giggling, and I went, what have you done? He goes, I'm sorry. Oh, it was very funny, though. Sakuraba Industries, I think we can upgrade, but I don't want to waste all of our Meridium on this, so let's only put in the exact amount we need to, which is going to be... Oh, I guess that tops it out. I guess it only goes to level 5. Yeah, invest what we got there. Do it. AM's leveled up to level 5. I mean, is there any reason to invest further? I guess you can't, can you? Thank you for choosing Sakuraba. We are happy to announce that our entire lineup has been upgraded with an even newer selection of battle traits. And that's it. They're done. We can start working on Granada, Meredith & Co., Candid Incredible. I think we got a couple of other ones. I think the Nopon have one at one point. But again, I really am hesitant to start dumping any more Meridium into any of these while we have so many ongoing missions that involve Meridium. So we're just not going to. But just like that, we have successfully added an additional individual to our party, and we're going to go check one more time at the mission briefing area to see whether or not Marry Me is in there, and if it's not, we will pick a different character to pursue. You can generally knock these out pretty quick. Most of them aren't super involved. I think probably if we withdrew from some of these, then they would go away. Like, they just cycle through. So you're never going to lose one forever. If you haven't completed it, it will pop back in later. So if we wanted to get rid of a Spicy Spark, like we don't want to go to a Cauldros, we can abandon that one. And we can abandon this one also that's in Cauldros. And it will come back around. And some of them can be repeated. But I'm not seeing Marry Me in here. So any of these that take us to Cauldros, I'm going to go ahead and pull support for, because we haven't gone there yet in the story, and I don't want to go there right now anyway. And it looks like it was just those two. So if we leave this menu and we go back in, I'm assuming those aren't going to be there and they'll be replaced with something else. Or I'm wrong and a fool. It's probably that one, and that's okay. Then let's pick the next character that we want to pursue here. So going back to active members, again, let's see. We'll pick Doug. We want to do Hope Springs Eternal. We can't right now. So meeting Yelv is the next one on here. So we will find that somewhere in the overworld. If we just have a peruse of the map here. I can't remember where a lot of these were. So that's My Dream. El's Conundrum. We know that this one's going to be the Chlorian Archaeologist. We're not going to pick that one yet. I want to, but we're not going to. The Mad Monk is one we could pick up real quick if we wanted to. The King of Fear. Foggy Dilemma. Weaponized. Bottoms Up. That's actually a fun one. We might just go do that one. Matchwaker. 9 Lives. Meeting Yelf. There it is. Again, there's absolutely no requirement to do these in any sort of linear order. That's just the easiest way to not have to make choices, not have to choose for myself. I can just go through a list, and that's the easiest thing in the world. Was that a Cybertruck? No, it's just not a truck at all. It's a car. Unless there's a different vehicle there I didn't see before.
Listen.
I believe it's this one, is it not? Start that bad boy. Oh, there's Yelv, right around the corner there, sipping on coffee or something. Why are you hanging out in an alley in the middle of the day? I mean, I guess it's shady. It's not hot here, though. The temperature never changes. It's always about 23 degrees Celsius, which is like 70-some-odd Fahrenheit. It's not too bad, okay? Primary destination is Oblivia. That's fine. Recommended level is fine. No requirements here. Max party members of 4. We'll have to swap someone out with Yelv. That's okay. We'll do that.
Hey, you. I've been looking for you.
That sounds intimidating.
I got something you're about to do for me.
Okay. You're not even going to ask? Beg off? Say that you have to go wash your hair. Do as the man says. What does beg off mean? I've never heard that term before. It must be Japanese. Let's just agree. Let's see where it goes.
Smart choice. Smart people live longer. Here, I picked out a mission or 3 for you. No thanks needed.
Well, geez, thank you. I
Run along
appreciate
and
it.
Handle them. Should be a cakewalk. Real easy.
So he's just trying to pawn off missions on us, I suppose. Rebuff or agree. Get lost, pal. No, we're eager to prove ourselves.
I'll send the details to your comm device. Get back to me when you're done.
You were pressed into taking on some missions by a man named Yelv. They seem like relatively straightforward tasks. Hopefully it won't take too long. Yeah, we'll see about that. Go ahead and track that. Scavenging mission taken on by Yelv from Blade HQ. We are definitely just doing his missions for him. We're not going to track B and C, because then it'll just untrack A.
Easy enough, yeah? Oh, and don't take too long, or you and me will have problems.
This guy's got like an attitude. I'm not sure if I like him.
And you better impress.
I don't know if I ever picked this guy up for my party my first time through. Oh, good. That one's done. We gathered the required number of Rizitises, but just that one is completed, not the other 2. And that was the only one that we tracked as well, so that's funny how that worked out. We probably should have just switched to tracking B at this point. That's going to take us over here. Both of these are Bs. And the actual mission is defeat 2 young Siniculas in Primordia. Yeah, seems straightforward enough. Is this one number C over here? Yes, it is. And that's going to require 5 metal blattas. Blattas. Seems straightforward. Why do I have to manage, Lucas? Why is that my requirement? Why is it? Why am I the one responsible for managing this potential Minecraft server? Oh, sweet heavens! You're just here, aren't you? You've just spawned in and you're making all kinds of racket. Goodness me! It sounded like explosions and death and devastation. Hello, young Sinicula. I hate that they're called young. It implies that we're raiding the nest here, which we talked about earlier anyway. I'm not opposed to it. It's what has to be done. We're dealing with alien menaces here. It just makes me feel a little bit like a bad guy at this point. Oh, they shouldn't have done that. That's the AoE one. That doesn't look like there's anything around here that's going to get involved. Yeah, I think we're okay. I don't think anything noticed. Or if it did, it didn't care. Yeah, we're absolutely not going to start up a overdrive right now. That would be ridiculous. By the way, apparently if you get your
overdrive should do the trick.
I'm not doing overdrive, Doug. You're insane. It's not gonna happen. Apparently, if you have 6,000 TP, which you can extend the amount of TP you can have in certain ways, you can just activate Overdrive twice. Like, while in Overdrive, you can just reactivate Overdrive. I don't know what that does for you. It might just increase your amount of, like, charge in the center. I'm not using an aura. You guys are asking me to do absurd things right now. It's almost dead. There's no reason to use an aura. See, now that, Lau is giving me useful suggestions. He's giving me useful combat requests. That I can do as well. Sorry, what? What?
I did it myself.
Where did you come from? Oh, this must be its mom. Well, guess what we're gonna do now? Because gosh darn it, I mean, what else are we supposed to do in this situation?
Ready for overdrive?
Decoy round.
Well, that went swell, didn't it? That's kind of how I expect it to go. You know what? Lau might be able to pick me back up here in just a second if he gets a little bit more TP. Doesn't look like it, though. Does not look like it. Here's the problem with that situation. Even if he picked me back up, outside of using our abilities to cheese it via a overdrive, I'm not sure if we would have been able to make it, and we were back down to 0 on the overdrive counter. So, probably for the best that we died. Did that thing just stomp over here from somewhere else? Or did it spawn in response to us killing the young Senicula? Is that what happens? If so, that makes me feel, again, even worse about the situation. Nope.
Now we're in business. Take the attack to
I
them.
was gonna lay into him any balance breaker.
Hold on, I need to be on your backside. Oh! Oh, we went too far! No one was asking for it anymore after that point. What side is the front and back? Never mind, I figured it out.
Hit it.
What are we currently targeting? Are we currently shooting its leg?
So I'm allowed to go all out.
I think we're targeting its head at the moment. It won't hold still long enough for me to tell for sure. Yes. It's going to die before we destroy its little pea-sized head. So now we just got to be on the lookout. There's that mission completed. But does the mom show up now? Is that what happens? I don't want to check the items. Hold on. Yeah, no, take them. No, it's just stomping around the field already. I think we just happened to be in its vicinity before. We just got incredibly unfortunate. Alright, we got to figure out how to get up top there. Scale, probably. It's going to be how we do it. You just want me to manage the Minecraft server so that you can get on there and like, force me to deal with problems. I know how your mind works. I see through you. I see through you. I know what you're after. Be kind of funny. It would make for a great sitcom. Actually, kind of would. You need, like, really good writers, but a sitcom where it's just about a guy who has to run a game server and all the different hijinks he gets up to in the real world and the digital world. Ooh, we're cooking right now with gasoline. This is a great series idea. Ah, you little ones! Hold still. I've come to slaughter you wholesale. I need to kill at least... Oh, hold on. We gotta actually track the mission. Well, no, we don't. How many of them did it say that we needed to kill? We will track the mission. And then that way we can keep track of it on this screen here. We have to kill 5 of the little things. Oh, that'll be super easy. That's barely an inconvenience. Watch this. Just go ahead and start the combat encounter with as many of them as we can. Are there more in this cave? While we've got these already engaged, are there more around here?
Sitting duck.
This just feels cruel. This is just like stomping bugs. I've had longer encounters with roaches in real life. Because they're wily little things. They get away from you if you're not careful. They start crawling underneath pieces of furniture. You gotta start flipping them over, chasing them with a vacuum. Only for them to get eaten by a cat. Which is not the worst thing, because at least it's gone.
So I'm allowed to go all out. There, we've got a way to go.
That one was guaranteed.
Wait, was that an advanced machine gun that we just picked up off of that bug? Sometimes these guys have drops that I don't understand. Where was it carrying a Gatling gun? It's such a small creature. I feel like that would be everything, like that would take all of its effort. It's many times its own body weight. Now Lau asked for me to do a yellow ability and then didn't care when I did it. Why does that happen sometimes? Am I supposed to wait a bit after he says, can you do this, before I actually do it?
Watch how a real marksman does it.
Okay, HP is asking for this. I think you're supposed to wait a bit. I think you're supposed to wait till it has that circle around it. If I did it right now, nothing would... Well, bad example. Silver Blotter Wing and Tatty Insect Wing. Don't know what to do with those. Don't know if there's anything you can do with those. I just need one more, and the game is telling me it'll be back here. Like, deeper in this cave. But what else is deeper in this cave? Are you leading me into my own demise here? Is this all a ruse to get me trapped in here with, well, it's just a couple more of these things. We're going to be killing one more than we need to, and that's okay.
We've got the first right.
Move it
Want
for
to see
the kill.
me really do some damage?
Starfall Rondo!
Arcing got him.
Starlight Duster!
Look at this sitting duck.
Yay! Mission completed. If that's all it's going to take for this guy, like, surely not. I feel like most of these are probably like this, where it's a situation of
Sitting duck.
go out and do, like, a couple of missions for me, and then we're going to go out together and do a thing.
To them.
Right? Like, so far, that's what happened in the last one of these that we did, about 10 minutes ago. And then we're seeing a very similar setup here. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing, right? If we head back there and he's like, hey, thanks for doing those missions for me. Oh, man, I actually have to go out in the field. You want to come with me? Then we're going to know for sure that that's the exact... And then if any of them, like, deviate from that course, it's going to be shocking. If the next one we try to do doesn't involve the 3 small missions and then a mission together, it's going to completely shake the foundations of my understanding of this game. Oh, good, he's still over here. He's not sipping coffee anymore, though. He's waiting. He's waiting because he needs us to do something with them.
Jobs I gave you coming along, superstar. All right, all right. Looks like they're done. You have a hard time or what?
They were a nightmare. They were easy. Yeah, that one.
Yeah? I picked nasty ones on purpose so I could test your mettle. But hey, guess you're a real big shot. Well, you pass. Congrats. As of today, you're partners with the legendary Yelv.
That's it?
You've been deemed worthy of tackling reclaimer missions by my side.
Oh.
Just had to sniff out your skills first. Yeah, it's quite the honor. Went through a whole pile of candidates before you. Right, enough yapping. Let's say we christen this new partnership with an assignment.
There you go.
Next stop, mission control. Let's hope they got something fun.
Do you think there'd actually be, like, a specific thing on mission control for him? Okay, well, look. We got a better relationship with Doug than we do Lau. So Doug's got to go. That's just the nature of things. Yelv is in. Doug is out. Where do we need to go? Head to the Blade concourse with Yelv. Okay. I don't know if he has fast travel abilities, but we're going to go ahead and use ours. And maybe we'll blow his mind. Maybe he'll be impressed by our ability to, like, disintegrate and rematerialize in a different place. Or he won't say anything about it. And rightfully so. I do think that there's a fast travel point that's directly next to this thing that completely negates the necessity to wander over here, and we just don't ever use it, because I always use the Armory Alley one for reasons beyond mortal understanding or explanation.
Useless. Crap. Lame. Vicious Indigent slays 3 dozen blades. Sounds fun.
Does it?
What else? Gather 10 straw lennies. That's kids' work. Or recover fallen fragments of the whale. Classic reclaimer gig there. Well, Pard, you getting any chuckles here?
Choose to fight the Indigen, gather straw lennies, or the white whale parts. Well, that, I feel like, he's a reclaimer. We want to impress him with our reclaimer abilities. We'll say that one.
I like the cut of your jib, Pard. That's the one I was gonna pick. Looks like nobody's been there yet. Just showed up on Frontier Nav and everything.
So it's not going to be one that's already existing
Like
in the
perfect
world, because
job
they
for the new
just
reclaimer
spawned it in.
hotshots, huh? Let's get a move on, Pard. I want to see those feet of yours fly.
Hey,
Yes? Who just shouted hey and why? How the heck am I supposed to pull all for this job by myself? It's madness. You want to come along? I guess that's what really happens. I guess they really do all gather together here and discuss the difficulty of the missions and form parties. I kind of love that. Again, this would make like a great anime, I feel. Some of these scenes would be really good. Hold on, where's this at? Well, this is like way in the top corner of of Oblivia. Well, no, it's not. This would be the top corner of Oblivia. Also, there's a quest here, the trading floor, with Mummun, which could be a good time. There's a lot of side quests outside of the city. Like, we're focusing right now on getting party members, but then after a couple more beats in the story, I think we'll focus on the broader world and all the different things there are to do around there. Let's see, where's my Skell? Tell me where's my Skell, for I much desire to ride in it. It says it's over here. Why are you so far away from me? Do you not love me? Do you not want to be with me? Do you not want to spawn in with me? Am I an embarrassment to you? I grabbed this one between streams. I just hopped up here and grabbed it. And it was only after I got it that I realized I was surrounded by, like, the enemy and a whole bunch of different monsters. So that was fun. But I'm glad I got it, because it made getting here really convenient. Hey now there, little critters. Can we not do what you're doing right now? Can you back up off the remnants of my spaceship, please? Looks like no matter which one we accept, we're probably going to end up fighting something.
Oh, hell. This place is crawling with nasty critters.
Yeah, they're all the big raptors.
Ready to go? Because school is about to be in session. Time to teach these indigents who owns this little piece of Mira.
Now, let's just charge in boldly. He'll love it.
Counting on you, Pard.
We're trying to build camaraderie with them. We're trying to build up our relationship. We want to be BFFs. So the best thing we can do is just perfectly mimic him. Even to our own, disadvantage, to our own destruction. And we brought these other two people along with us to just silently go along with it. It is kind of weird in these where there's only one other person who talks the whole time. It's just the guy you're talking to. Like, you never actually say a line of dialogue.
Look at this sitting duck.
Oh, these guys are actually kind of low level. And that's not me flexing. I didn't realize how quick and easy that was going to end up being.
More skulls to crack.
That's why I popped that, because I thought it was going to be difficult. I'm going to really regret if there's like a harder guy now. Now that we've defeated the three of them, if like another fella shows up as soon as we're done with this and I don't have the TP to deal with it, that would be unfortunate. Like a full-on T-Rex next.
Got some Earth-based animal samples in it. Not really what I'm after, though. Well, freaking great. Let's get back to New LA and report to Eleonora.
What do you mean, like we got some deer in there? We got some panda bear? Are we going to be able to like clone them and fill Mira with Earth creatures? Because I don't think they'll do too well. Well, let's do it. Let's actually fast travel to the landmark directly next to the screen where we accept our missions. Instead of having to wander over from Armory Alley. Let's prove that we have the ability to like observe and learn from mistakes. Who am I talking to here? Oh, Eleonora. Literally right there. Hello. Speak to me. My darling.
Welcome back, Yelv. How did this round of salvaging go?
She's so
Find
beautiful.
anything nice out there?
Listen to that voice.
Bupkis is what we found. Give it over to the lady, Pard.
Here's some tissue samples.
Hmm?
You can go clone a lion now.
Genome data. The lab guys are going to have a field day.
But I'm sorry, you still haven't found what you're looking for.
Spare me. I ain't looking for nothing.
Annoying woman. That's how he views her.
Walking a minefield, you know?
That's why all the other reclaimers keep their distance.
Which is a shame, since you're a total softie underneath.
Oh my goodness, I think she's
We did
flirting
our
with them.
job, so you do yours.
I think she wants him, guys. I think that's what we're picking up here.
Okay. Here you go, Grumpy.
Oh my goodness. Okay, are we gonna like ever find out what it is he's looking for? What dark past he has that drives him? There's probably like another affinity with him, mission with him once we
in my personal biz.
max out his hearts.
Yeah, well. Now that we got pocket change, let's go knock back a cold one.
Or he's about to explain it literally right
We're gonna
now.
be working together a long time, you and me. Best to get to know each other.
Ooh, ask what Eleonora meant when she said that Yelv was looking for something. Or tell Yelv a good cold one sounds good. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one, and then once we get him like a couple drinks in, he'll just start talking.
The course of Reclaimer history.
It tends to work. Seems like a good idea.
You and me, Pard. You and me. We'll find every last scrap of the white whale or die trying.
Die? Don't know if I volunteered for dying. New character can now join your party. Foul-mouthed and quick-tempered, Yelv isn't a conventional example of Blade's finest, though he will open his heart to those he respects. He tends to hang out in the commercial district, and similar to the protagonist, has some issues with his memories of past events.
Hey.
Can I help you, Lau? Is there any reason you ran up there and asserted yourself like that? Okay, well now we can have a look at who is next in the party lineup, and we actually have to skip through a couple of them here. So, pick and allow. Bottoms up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember that one properly, it's a fun one. Let's head over to town, where actually it's funny because we just talked about going and having a drink with Yelv, but this is unrelated. This has nothing to do with him. You'll see. You'll see if it's the one I remember.
Here?
I love this place, by the way. I love a good old-fashioned diner. I wish we could actually go in there. I wish we could just order a nice all-round meal and just enjoy it in-game, and maybe it gave us like a little perk, like a little temporary boost.
Guess I'm out of options.
Darn it. Ask the man if he's alright, or hang back and say nothing. No, let's engage. Let's immediately interject ourselves into the situation. It's the best way to get results.
Hey, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Wouldn't be here if
Maybe.
you weren't, right? Perfect. Let's drink. I'm buying.
The number of alcoholics on this planet, let me tell you. And they're all robots. Does that even work? Do the Mimiazomes, can they get drunk? How does that work? And is the Mimiazome drunk? Or are you in stasis drunk? How would that work? I feel like you're not the one actually ingesting the alcohol, so you wouldn't get drunk. Your Mimiazome would just get... That would be really annoying. That's like when you're playing a video game, and the character you're controlling is drunk and stumbling all over the place, and you're getting frustrated with the controls. That's worse. That's unfortunate. Well, yeah, let's go ahead.
That's what I wanted to hear. Let's keep this party going till dawn.
He said the name of the game. Wait, hold on. No, that's a different game. Is the name of this place Repenta? Sorry, I just noticed that.
Oh man, good times, the best. I didn't think we'd actually go till dawn. Right then, you ready for the main event?
I got the next round.
We got a live one here. Sorry, buddy, but daylight hours are for working. Time to get useful. Hey, don't look so surprised. I like to have fun, but I'm still a Blade, you know.
I respect that. Do you ever think about taking a nap?
I guess I never introduced myself. The name's Fry. The rest of the Interceptors call me the Killer Ostrich.
That's a silly name.
Name ever, right?
Yeah, I mean, no, I said it was silly, not bad.
I'm always taking the dangerous jobs nobody else will touch with a 10-foot pole. Hence the nickname. Well, the killer part, anyway. I take it as a compliment. But it means I gotta nick some nasties today if I want to keep my rep. Care to join me? Seeing as we're old pals and all now?
Absolutely. Is it going to be 3 small quests?
Good energy.
And then 1 mission together?
Let's you and me knock this baby out of the park.
Are we breaking the
Today's
formula?
mission is critter cleanup out in Silvalum.
Silvalum?
There's a lot of them, though. It'd be a hassle to explain it all, so just check your comm device later, okay? We'll take them out in the order they're listed.
We've not gone there yet! Okay. It kind of looks like, in fact, it's not going to be a series of 3 quests and then 1 quest. It looks like that's not going to be what's happening this time. Okay? Our entire concept of how this system's going to work has been shattered. Alright, our beliefs are now broken, and unfortunately we will be going to Silvalum a little bit early, it seems, and that's okay. I did already kind of go right over to the borders of Silvalum. I needed to get up here and collect some emerald horns so we can get an appendage crusher, but I didn't really want to go past this point, the seabird's beak. And I kind of still don't want to. I was saving Silvalum for the actual story mission when we get sent there. I feel like it hits harder when you go there as part of the story. And the game is like, welcome to this place, buddy. But I mean, I don't know. We are now on the outskirts, and we could make the decision to just go in there anytime we wanted. It is, unlike Oblivion Noctilum. Well, no, actually, it is kind of like with Oblivion Noctilum. There is sort of like a dedicated route to get in there, and it is in some way separated by like mountains or oceans. In this case, it's all kind of surrounded by icy mountains. Like, it does a good job of separating itself from sort of Primordia, which I guess is sort of a more generalized overworld environment. Which is why going there for the first time feels like a big deal, because you're entering an area that doesn't really feel like it's a part of the overworld, even though it exists in the overworld.
Are you kidding? I'll feel this come on down. Just shoot it!
Starfall blade.
Excellent work. How many of these do we have to defeat, did it say? 2 of them. He said in the order they're presented, which makes me think that we actually have to deal with a multitude of them. Like, we're going to deal with these 2 guys. It looks like we are going into Sylvalum proper, by the way. I think that is unavoidable at this point. Because there's going to be more guys, and they're probably all inside of Sylvalum.
When I hit, I hit hard.
Finish him off at range.
Look at this sitting duck.
Move for the kill.
Backslash.
We're working well together, me and all these boys. I now officially have an entire trio of boys I've never fought with before. Well, in this playthrough. And that's fun.
I hit hard.
Okay, so there's the 2 of those guys taken care of. Next up, it's these fellas or these fellas. I guess we'll focus on these weird-looking things.
Go all out.
I'm targeting the head, really? I mean, what other parts of the body does it have? It just looks like a giant floating head.
I hit hard.
Does it have other parts? I guess it's got some kind of crown. Like, I can attack it from behind, but am I really? Does it have a front? It must. The other one's flying off. It doesn't want to be involved in this. Come back here, you. Don't go wandering off. I gotta fight you next anyway. Just go ahead and make sure that it heads this way. Thermal resistance down. Who did that? No shot it did that by itself. Who made that happen? Everybody good?
I'm getting sucked.
That thing shot like a missile at us or something. Or that was one of my guys and I just didn't quite understand what was happening.
I'm getting sucked. Look at this sitting duck.
Atomic kick.
Let's see how I stack up the hits.
Is that thing making that noise? It sounds like it's getting a phone call.
Damage. Now we're in business.
Or someone's tracking it with an air tag.
Here, have a taste of the after. Starfall blade.
What? Wait, I've been able to, like, lock onto the target this whole time? By clicking the right mouse stick?
That one.
I didn't know that! That's handy. How many of these am I supposed to defeat? 3 of them? Well, there was only 2 here. I think this is another one right here, though. Sylvalum's soundtrack is weird. It's making weird noises. Sounds very mechanical.
Smashes the worm.
Close quarters. Superior decoy rally.
So I'm allowed to go all out.
See how I stack up the hits.
Want
Move
to
in for
see
the
me
kill.
really do some damage?
Hell yeah! Time to
Now
bring the
we're
hurt.
Take the attack to them.
Time's in play. Starfall blade.
See how I stack up the hits.
So I did sooner. Want to see me really do some
Just
damage?
running in a random direction until it tells me I'm behind it, because how else am I supposed to know whether or not that's true? So there's that one dealt with. What next, my guy? Defeat 3 strange Lissaurs in the needle... What? Where are you taking me? You're taking me in there. We're going in there now. Where's the mech? Where's my Skell? We're going in there. Apparently this is happening. There's no getting around it. Okay.
You're planning to fight me.
I'm not fighting whatever that thing is. What is that, a germivore? I've got other issues to attend to right now. You guys can stay around and do that. We're heading in for the first time. It's going to be beautiful, beautiful moment. A moment to remember. We're going to cross through those icy rock. I mean, they're definitely rock. They're not ice. They're ice-colored rock. It sets a certain aesthetic. It sets a certain, well, look at these guys. They got long arms, don't they? Again, we're only going, like, right inside. We're barely going in there. And where I would need to go to get whatever these are, the Emerald Horns, those are, like, way far away, and I don't even know what level those things are. So I don't even know if that's, like, a possibility. We just... Oh, I was going to say slipped right past them, but we did not. Oh, are these things alive? Are those creatures? I got to get away from the front gates and those things pursuing me so that I can end that encounter. Oh, heavens, they're following. I don't want to fight them, though. I'm here for something very specific. And that, oh, goodness, that thing's here. Look, here, let's do this, right? And if things get dicey, we can just fast travel back to here. There we are. Our very first F-in site inside of Primordia proper. Isn't it lovely? Isn't it lovely? Our Sylvalum. How many times have I said Primordia? I keep meaning Sylvalum. I keep not saying that, but I keep meaning it. Alright, out we go. Like, we should probably just go ahead and put weapons on this thing. But I'm hopeful, you know, it won't be long before we hit level 30. Are y'all, like, worshipping this thing or something? What is happening?
Stop praying. Blood sacrifice.
Okay, we probably went a little overboard. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Oh, dear. Okay, well, I didn't realize this thing was going to come to life and be a big problem and then kill us. I didn't know that's what was going to happen. No one can respawn me, I don't think. We'll just force a respawn then, because Yelv's the last one standing. Yeah, this guy's, he's pretty tough. We should have been a little bit more cautious. I thought they were just, like, worshipping a statue or something. But because we activated this... What? Did we already... Was it just, like, 2 of them we needed to defeat? White Progon. Have we not done that already? How many things are we fighting out here? It hasn't, like, reset, has it? We didn't have to defeat them all in a single go, did we? What if we have to defeat them all in a single go? What if you die once, you have to restart? Can we jump past these guys? No, sadly we can't. That's okay, we'll just go to the last one. We got to see what these things are anyway. Are these something we fought before? They're not even here. What am I fighting? No, we've not fought one of these before. Thank heavens, everyone relax. There's no need to panic. It'd be nice to have some TP to fight this thing, though. Alright, everyone, concentrate fire on the wing for no reason. Just an arbitrary decision I've made. There's probably another body part we should... maybe the horn is... Right. Oh, no, this thing is here! I thought we decided not to, though! I thought we decided not... I thought we wandered far enough away from you that you're not going to come over here and be a problem. How big of a problem is this thing going to end up being? At the end of the day. It sounds like he's slapping everybody around over there, and HB's not looking too good. I got you, HB. I got you covered. That did not do a whole lot of healing to HB, and he is now dead. Yeah, no, things aren't looking too good. With the eye face fella here causing us most of our issues.
So I'm allowed to go all out.
Stay alive, Yelv! Stay alive, don't die! Here, this will at least keep me from being targeted, I think. I will become invisible.
You got it.
I just want to defeat the White Progon. I don't even care about the hand creature.
Now hit him with a melee attack.
When I
It ain't
hit,
over.
I hit hard.
If we die after defeating the Progon, that's fine.
Son of
I'm feeling pretty good. Now we're in business. Take the attacks to them.
Maybe we're getting desperate. Maybe this is a bad move.
Slide in, slinger. Slide in, slinger.
legends.
This is really bad. Kill me. Slide in, slinger. Early bird. Climber. Slide in, slinger. Move in. Attack is the best defense. Shadow runner.
Even legends.
Climber.
Okay, is Fry dead? And now I'm dead too.
It's under control.
Okay, that's alright. We did defeat the Progel. I don't know how many of them we needed to defeat, but we got one of them dead. Yeah, no, we're not going to try to slip past those guys by the door again. No, we shouldn't have tried to do it that time. We should have just, like, we have the ability to just fast travel right back out of here. We now have the ability to never have to mess with them again. At some point, it will be a level appropriate enough that they won't even bother with us. But for right now, we can just, like, skip past them and pretend they don't exist. Show me one of these guys. Where is he? It says he's right around here. I don't see him. Now, there's 2 of them here.
Butt handed to you.
Dude, I mean, I guess I'll fight you, but I really don't want to. Right now, you're just more of a nuisance than anything else. I've got a mission I'm trying to complete, and you think I want to deal with you and whatever nonsense you've got going on because I walked past you? I've killed your kind already. All right, that's off my checklist. I'm fighting the big seahorse, zebra, giraffe things over there. Okay, it has nothing to do with you and your kind. Creek Unifolge. What a stupid name you have. You sound more like a piece of utility equipment, more than an actual living creature. How embarrassing for you. Be dead. That was supposed to kill it. That was supposed to be like a big moment there. So, my only concern right now is that if I engage with this one, we'll accidentally trigger the other one, and we really only need to defeat one. But at the same time, I'm not really too pressed on it. Nah, he's not getting involved, I don't think. And you know what? Let's keep it that way. Concentrate your fire.
Try. Shoot now while they're impaired.
We're slowly pushing it back towards its friend, who is now involved in the fight. So good job, team, I guess. Without the big hand creature, I think if I pop this right now, we might be okay. Hello? Oh, I'm frozen in place. I guess maybe we didn't destroy the horn or whatever. Yelv is down, which is unfortunate because Yelv was the one who made it the longest last time. Well, I killed myself, but we defeated the one we needed to defeat, so that's done. I triggered an ability that halves my HP, and I think I then immediately got hit by something that killed me. That's okay. How are we doing? We got a Gaff Pugilith. What do you do? Is this what you do? Is this your life? You just get hammered at the local diner and then you just go off? No. No. It's not happening. We're going to keep running. If it runs all the way over here, we'll fight it as well. But right now, we've got a singular goal, and it doesn't involve a Creek Unifolge, to be honest. It's just whatever this thing is.
Powering up would be the smart approach here. I'm willing to give that a try.
The Creek Unifolge sounds like it's still on its way. That's fine. I don't care.
Look at us sitting duck. Now we're in business. Take the attacks to them.
Time for Simone. Starfall play. Rising
First
blade.
grenade.
Flash.
See how I stack up the hits? Move it for the kill.
Want to see me really do some damage? Now we're in business. Take the attacks to
Superior
them.
decoy round.
Slide in.
Saving this tornado play. Rondo.
When I hit
Missile
hard.
volley. Atomic hit. This one's toast.
Just like that. Tell me about how this is your normal daily life and how there's like one more boss we have to go fight.
Well, that takes care of that. Today was Easy Street. Didn't know I was in the company of a master.
What is that thing in the background there? We didn't fight one of those. It's like a flying eel. Sorry, what? Ask how useful you were. Or ask Fry if he usually takes on such missions alone.
Nah, I try to work with others when I can. Of course, not many people are eager to
They're
join
all over
me
the
on
place.
sorts
Why
of
did we not
missions
see these
I
little
take.
ghostly things here earlier?
Sometimes I'll just handle them myself. But you? I'd work with you again any day. No question.
Agreed.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm happy to help out with your missions too. Anytime you see me hanging around the diner, hit me up.
What a champ. What a lovely gentleman. I remembered that one being a fun one. With all I remembered was Guy at Diner likes to drink. And so going into that one, I was like, I remember liking this guy, but I don't remember what the quest is. It's just fighting a bunch of monsters as it happens. A new character can join your party. I dismissed the bio before I had a chance to read it, and that is unfortunate. That's okay, though. That was an affinity mission, and it involved, I guess, Sylvalum? Is that what you're telling me? Segment recon completed? Oh, for Industrial District. Maybe also Sylvalum, though. We can check. Yeah, what is that? Affinity mission bottoms up. Okay. So it kind of triggered for both of them. Well, heading back into town here, having a look at the map, we are going to go right back here. I noticed that there is an additional question mark there that was not there before. I don't know what triggered its spawnage. We're going to check one more time the list of available missions and see, yeah, there's a new one here. This wasn't here seconds ago, was it? Which one is this one for? Oh! Arms and the Man. It's an affinity mission. So primary destination is Oblivia. It requires that we have a little bit of affinity with the fella. We're not going to do that right now, but let's do have a look at mission control. Marry me is not pleasant. Our present. So we should probably complete some of these, including, like, I'm going to go turn in the Meridium for this one. Because that should be pretty straightforward. Just got to hop across town and drop some off at the administrative district. That'll be absolutely nothing. But then the next character that we're going to attempt to get into our party and have join us on many fun adventures is going to be whoever is involved in Foggy Dilemma. So if you have a look at Foggy Dilemma on the map somewhere, was that one downtown, I believe? Was that one of these over here? Ties That Bind, 9 Lives, The Matchmaker. I imagine that was over there? I suppose I must have, because clearly it was not. Foggy Dilemma is right here, and we can't have Fry in the party for it for some reason. We also have to accept the Backup Request Basic Mission. I don't know if we've done that or if that one is available. So if we get to some that are just like not easily accessible, Backup Request is right there. I seek warriors who will come tyrant hunting with me. Release yourself to this Katsu! Whatever that means, alright. Well, we've got that one accepted. And it did just say accept. It didn't say complete, and I'm assuming that's because it's a part of it. Let's actually have a look at what that mission entails. Head to the Administrative District's East Gate and accept the Affinity mission. How does that work? Head to the East Gate and accept the mission. But that was, well, I mean, I guess these are just unrelated. Foggy Dilemma is just unrelated. But we'll find out next time, because we're done for this evening. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be doing some more missions, adding some more characters to our roster, and continuing to get our levels up before we continue with the plot. Until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you later. Goodbye. Every time, I gotta reconfigure the way the stream deck works, because it puts itself to sleep, and I'm too nervous to push the button that I think is the one that ends the stream, because I'm worried like something will just break. So, sorry. Bye.